I know exactly why you're not succeeding in Forex. It's a hard truth.
Look at the people who taught you. They're thriving. You're using their rules, their strategies. So why are you still failing? Here's the part that's going to hurt. You were never taught the full truth. The final chapter of their book is missing. The last piece of their puzzle. They kept it. Why would they give you everything? Because if you succeed, who will they flex on? Who will buy their next course? Who will make them feel like the chosen one? Your struggle is part of their business model. This video is that missing chapter. I'm here to arm you with the one truth that turns their half lessons into complete understanding. If you're tired of being a customer and ready to become a sniper, this is where their lesson ends and your real education begins. When we talk about failure in trading, we usually think about losing money. But real failure isn't just losses. Failure is thinking you already know because you had a few winning trades. It's being overexcited. Telling everyone I'm a trader now. And yes, you are a trader. But that does not mean you are a profitable trader. Confidence without understanding is one of the most expensive mistakes in this market. Price is intelligent. It will allow you to win a few trades. Just enough to convince you. Some people call this beginner's luck. But what you were really given was belief without understanding. This is also how 80 to 90% of traders get hooked. Even when traders want to quit, they remember the beginning. The part where the market proved itself to them. And that memory becomes powerful. It convinces you the market is real, and that part is actually true. Giving up completely can be more disastrous than holding on and learning correctly. The danger is not persistence. The danger is persisting without clarity. Over the years, I've used many strategies. Trend lines, support and resistance, harmonics, smart money concepts. I don't even remember all their names anymore. But after 7 to 8 years in the market, I realized something important. The strategies were never the problem. How could they be when the very same strategies are making millions for your mentors? So if the strategy works for them, but not for you, then the problem is not the tool, it's the understanding behind it. I'm not here as your mentor. I'm here as someone who hates poverty. Someone who knows what it feels like to be taught half-truths after paying thousands. Half-truths don't just confuse you, they make you feel stupid. Like maybe you don't deserve to be wealthy, or even to live well. Your expectations of the market start dropping. You begin to think trading is a myth, but Forex is not a myth. Your country's currency is moving every day. You buy and sell it daily. The market is real. The problem is the information gap. I'm not here to tell you to abandon your strategy and choose another one. That's what most mentors do. I'm here to show you what all strategies have in common. Because the truth is simple. The market moves the same way for all of us. Institutions, retail traders, banks. The difference is not access. It's perspective. Market structure is the story of price. It tells you who is in control, whether the market is trending or ranging, and whether you should be buying, selling, or waiting. This is the first thing every strategy is built on. And in this video, I'm going to show you the same market structure that everyone teaches, because you need to see it clearly. Before we go deeper, now this is where most mentors give you half the truth, not lies, just enough information to convince you they're right. They tell you there are 3 types of market structure, and that part is true. First, we have the uptrend, also called bullish structure. Second, we have the downtrend, or bearish structure. And lastly, we have the range, where price has no clear direction. This is what almost everyone teaches. Now let me show you the diagram. This is how an uptrend moves. Higher highs, higher lows. I'll mark it in green. This is how a downtrend moves. Lower highs, lower lows. Let's mark this in red. And this is range. No higher highs, no lower lows. no direction. So yes, this information is correct. But here's the problem. This is where the explanation usually stops. Even more convincing. They don't just explain it. They draw it for you on the chart. Just like I'm about to show you now. And once you see it, it looks so simple, so clean, so obvious. Feels like something you could draw in your sleep. And this is where the trap is set. The moment your brain sees this, it jumps straight to one conclusion. I've got it. No questions. No doubt. No curiosity. Your mind closes. Not because you understand, but because it feels familiar. And when that happens, learning stops. FX's solid trading data. Around 90% of traders fail. When I started trading in 2017, that number was closer to 98%. So yes, things have improved, but the majority are still losing. And it's not because they lack strategies. And the most dangerous thing in trading is not confusion, it's false clarity. End this first video. You've seen the structure, the way it is commonly taught. In the next video, I'm going to show you what is not being explained. Not a new strategy, not secret indicators, but the missing understanding that makes all these strategies work. This channel is not about rushing. It's about precision.
This is the patient sniper. Wait, aim, execute.